Nose blowing. Wait, if we're gonna do that, we need to sell the bit. Open the door. Open the door. Let me in. Opening the door. Open the door. Let me in. Nose blowing ASMR, baby. Delicious. April Fool's mode. Why are you only in my right ear? These are the questions you should be asking. These are the important questions. What's up, tofu? Get out of my right ear. No, I want to be in your left ear now. Okay. Wrong thing. I need this thing. Let's fix that overlay real quick. Overlays. So we're going to do both. Okay. So if we edit the alerts one, this is where done with Twitch. No, I'm doing both. I'm live on Twitch at the same time. So if we set that over here and then save, and then we go back and we adjust. Yeah, I'm on both. I'm on both YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, Twitch changed their thing. They no longer have exclusivity clause. So this is what I've always wanted to do. But so I'm doing both. How you been, Liam? Streaming tools, overlays, edit. I think this is the one that has my Twitch chat in it. Now I need to, can somebody spam in, oh, that's you. Oh, what's up, Odin? Yeah. Past 2 years, I had no clue you rebranded. Yeah, I rebranded about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Class, and so sadly I can't stay too long. I want to drop in and say hi. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. Stream Elements not running. I don't give a shit. Fight me, Stream Elements. Okay. Odin. Gotcha. Okay, so I wanted to put it to where, so both overlays are active on the stream, and the YouTube chat should be below the Twitch chat since it actually works properly. Yeah. Put it a little higher. We'll see what happens. We'll see how that works. And then let's get ChatGPT.OpenAI. While I was doing dishes and making myself lunch, I had this idea for Firefox. Complain harder. Cry me a river. Huh. Cool. Why is I moved the other one, didn't I? Is the YouTube one still popping up in the bottom right? I don't think it is, right? Hello? Might as well tell me to start yipping and wear a tail. Why? Because I use Firefox? Hello? Are you good? Share your feedback. Amica Cream. It's just a funny quote I heard. Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's up, Jed? Hello. Okay. So the first prompt I had was that Stanley, I wanted to have ChatGPT rewrite the Stanley Parable intro, but intro or the whole, probably not the whole thing. There's too many lines. But to write some lines of Amazon starting his new job at Amazon. That's why it's in quotes. Oh, I didn't even notice. Imagine me having a brain. So is it showing both YouTube, or is the YouTube chat broken? Oh, I think it's because I didn't grab it from here. YouTube overlay. That's why. There we go. Now we've got both. Let me go here. Okay, we should have both now. Yeah, it's because I didn't have it on. Someone type on the YouTube chat. I guess I can. Testy, test Testiculars. Testiculars. Let's see if it'll actually post and show up properly. Yes, no, maybe. Nope. Hello? So we actually did break it. It wasn't there, but now it's there and it's still broken. So that's cool, I guess. Uh-oh. Overlay doesn't exist. Oh, it's because I wasn't on the... Bloop. Overlays. Edit. See? Look, there it is. There it is. It's right here. Copy the link. Tell me I don't have to repaste this shit every single time, right? No, I shouldn't have to. It's the same link. I'm going to repaste it anyways, in case it just hates me. Let's bloop again. Bloop. Bloop. It shows it right here for me. Look at this. It shows up, but it doesn't show up on OBS. Why? How does do make the sense? YouTube overlay filters. I know we have a chroma key on. See, look, there it is. We turn off the chroma key. It clearly exists. Why is this broken? I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really a big deal. I just don't know why it's not working. Like, I see it. Is it too low? No. Look at that. It moves instantly to wherever I put it. Snapping on. Yeah, feel free to spam. I don't care. Yeah, it's weird that it's showing here, but showing the black box on the overlay. Let's just set it to show messages permanently for now. Text settings. No, the opacity, if the opacity is low, it does this. Watch, I save that. Yo, what's up, Brutus? Brutus Rex. All right, I think we just turn it off for now. I don't know why this broke, but it's weird that it works here. Let's test a... Yeah, so that works. Wee woo. Huh? Okay, we're gonna re-add it. Your stream's chat. Save. Test. He's alive! Yes. We're going to be doing some ChatGPT prompts here, and then I'm just going to voice them for shits and giggles, literally just out of boredom. So if I refresh this, it should pull up. Shows live. Tab is muted. Good. New pinned chat. Wow. Great. That's awesome. And they're showing up here, but not there. I've never seen this happen. All right, well, we'll just turn that off for now because whatever. Okay. So I'm trying to think
I don't use ChatGPT a whole lot. I've used it maybe a total of 10 times just to fuck around and find out. Now the trick here is finding the best way to write the prompt that it gives us what we want. So I essentially want the Stanley Parable narrator to narrate Stanley starting a new version. Okay, so write a new version. Let me just copy paste this in here. Write a new version of the Stanley Parable intro as if Stanley started a new job at Amazon. What position at Amazon? Is he a package? Is he a truck driver, or is he a sorter? Does he sort things at Amazon? Bloop. Well, we'll just start with this.
Welcome to the world of Amazon, where the possibilities are endless and the products are infinite. This is a story of Stanley, a new employee who has just started his job at the biggest online marketplace in the world. As Stanley sat at his desk, he couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement and wonder. He had heard so much about Amazon and its incredible impact on the world, and now he has a part of it. The prospect of being able to work for such a company filled him with a sense of pride and fulfillment. As he looked around his new workspace, he saw the bustling activity of his colleagues, each one focused and driven to succeed. The buzz of the office was infectious, and Stanley knew he had to do his best to keep up. And so he began his work at Amazon, navigating the complex web of algorithms, data, and technology that powered the company. Every day was a new challenge, a new opportunity to learn and grow.
This sounds like straight out of the handbook of working at Amazon. It's just like, oh yeah, come work at Amazon, because every day is a new challenge and a new opportunity to learn and grow. It sounds like a hiring manager's like pre-written script that they give.
Despite the long hours and demanding workload, Stanley found himself thriving in his new environment. He loved the energy of the place, the sense of purpose that came with working for a company that was changing the world. And as he looked back on his journey, Stanley knew that he made the right choice in coming to Amazon. For here, in the heart of the digital age, he had found his true calling, his place in the world.
A forklift operator. Let's see. Stanley is a forklift operator. We can make it. We could take it in a dark direction. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Lang. Appreciate it.
Oh, Dr. Freeman, thanks for the follow.
Dr. Freeman. Oh my God, Dr. Freeman. Thanks for the follow. He's looked back on his journey. Stanley knew that he had made the right choice. Okay, so if we take it into a dark direction, right? He works as a forklift operator, but he has to deal with, it's like he works the night shift operator and works the night shift. Let's see. He deals with like what, SCPs? Horrific SCPs as part of his nightly duties. An alcoholic forklift operator. Sure. There we go. Okay, so telling ChatGPT to adjust the story to have Stanley work as an alcoholic forklift operator and and works the night shift. He has to deal with horrific SCPs as part of his nightly duties. What do you think? Vietnam flashbacks? No. Vietnam flashbacks. Oh, man.
From when all of his coworkers were gone. Oh, I'm dumb. Glorious. One moment. Hold on, Stanley. Wait just a moment.
was wondering why my coffee tasted a little bit bland. I forgot to put my stevia packets in it. Ooh, give me my stevia. The first thing I see is Stanley working at SCP. No, he doesn't work at SCP. Well, we're kind of doing a crossover. I wanted Stanley to be working at Amazon, and I was doing dishes, and I was thinking about like alternative. I was just in the kitchen while I was making lunch, and I'm just like, what if Stanley started a job working at Amazon? So I just read through all of this as the Stanley Parable narrator, and then I wanted to take it on a stevia cafe. Yes. Delicious. I've got some Black Rifle coffee.
Ah, yes, that's much better, Stanley. Your coffee doesn't make you want to cry. It's not bitter as fuck.
Let's see. So, all right, let's see what it says. All right, adjust the story. Oh, God. Is it going to make it seem like it's SCP and not Amazon? Yeah, it's going to change. Okay, so instead of being at Amazon, I want it to be Amazon. He's a forklift operator. Let's see. Oh, man.
Aspartame don't taste sweet to me.
Other kinds of 0-calorie sweeteners I'm fine with. Weird.
That sounds like user error. I think you're missing your cup. Aspartame.
Okay.
Welcome to the Foundation, a secretive organization tasked with containing and studying anomalous objects, creatures, and phenomena. This is the story of Stanley, a forklift operator who works the night shift at one of the Foundation's most secure facilities. Stanley's job was not an easy one. He had to navigate the maze-like corridors of the facility, moving objects and materials from one place to another with his trusty forklift. But it was the things he had to move that made his job truly terrifying.
Oh, this is good. What if the Foundation and Amazon are the same company? Wouldn't put that past Jeff Bezos. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him either.
Jeff Bezos would do everything the SCP Foundation has done without hesitation. Yes, this is the Amazon factory, but it's also where they store every single SCP.
The IKEA SCP. Yo, what's up, Adam?
Okay. What made his job truly terrifying. As a part of the Foundation's SCP containment program, Stanley was responsible for transporting some of the most dangerous and anomalous objects in the world, from scientific machines to eldritch abominations. Stanley had seen it all, and as an alcoholic, he relied...
Okay. The instant shift. The shift is so good. All right, let me redo that. It's going to be hard to get through this without breaking character. Oh, my God.
All right, Stanley had seen it all, and as an alcoholic, he relied on his drinking to cope with the horrors he witnessed every night. But despite the constant fear and danger, Stanley remained steadfast in his duties. He knew that his work was crucial to keeping the world safe from the SCPs that threatened it. And as the night wore on, he found solace in the He found solace in the routine of his work, the steady hum of his forklift engine drowning out the screams and howls of the SCPs he transported. But one night, something went wrong. A containment breach occurred, and the SCPs he had grown accustomed to handling broke free. Stanley found himself face to face with unimaginable horrors. His only defense, his forklift and his wits.
Isn't there a path? Yes, of course. There's many paths where the narrator just insults him. That's like 90% of 90% of the paths. If you don't do anything the narrator wants, he just kind of gets so mad at you.
His only defense, his forklift and his wits. In the chaos that followed, Stanley fought to contain the SCPs and protect his fellow Foundation personnel. And as the dust settled and the last of the SCP were contained, Stanley knew that he had proven his worth as a member of the Foundation's night shift. For despite the horrors he had faced, Stanley had emerged stronger and more determined than ever. He knew that his work was not just a job, but a calling, a duty to protect the world from the unknown terrors. Sorry, the motorcycle, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Stanley's such a badass, yeah. To protect the world from the unknown terrors that lurked in the shadows. That was pretty cool. That ended up better than I thought it would. That was pretty cool. SCP-3008, the IKEA SCP. Is that an actual SCP? Or is that just a meme? Oh. Yes. It is an actual thing. Wow. Or also a meme. Both. It's probably both. It's a real thing and a meme. It was meant as a meme. All right. Is there anything we can add to this, or should we move on to a different prompt? Because I wanted to also do rewriting the Stanley Parable, but as G-Man from Half-Life narrating Gordon, and then try to come up with some good insults as well. ChatGPT does not do well with unhappy endings. I've tried it to write the Danganronpa story, and somehow everyone came back to life and befriended Monokuma. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard it's not very good with horror stories because of that reason as well. I know somebody from a Discord that just like constantly asks it to write really gruesome horror stories, and sometimes it does. And I think before the new ChatGPT 4 or whatever, so it might still work there. He was able to use Dan to get it to write some pretty gruesome stuff, but it's wild. Put the dude that wrote Chainsaw Man on. He's allergic to letting characters be happy. That anime was really good. I haven't read the manga. Ah. And Stanley was happy. He relished every moment that the SCPs craved, chased. They relished every moment that the SCPs wanted to kill him, was what I'm trying to say. They were hunting him. Stanley's heart beat as he fucking trying to live. Jesus. Again, I'm not a writer. This is why I'm using ChatGPT. This is cool. All right, let me open a new one. I want to see if we can get it to... So I kind of rewrote this prompt before, pre-wrote this response before this prompt. So I'm telling it to rewrite the Stanley Parable, but replace the narrator for G-Man from Half-Life narrating the Stanley Parable, and replace Stanley with Dr. Gordon Freeman. And I want to see if it like takes the lore of Half-Life and applies it. I want to see how good of a job it does with this. It could just be really bad. Since other kinds of AI have open source versions, yeah, probably not. It'd be cool. Okay, wait, this is both. So it's kind of narrated similar. As Dr. Gordon Freeman walked into his office, he felt a strange sensation. To the G-Man's experimental, okay. Something different was different, yet he couldn't quite put his finger on what it was. Suddenly, a voice boomed out over the intercom system. Welcome. Wait, I should probably... Hold on, let me customize some... Let me grab like a... Oops, sorry, that's so loud. I'm loud in your ears. And then let me grab like a radio filter. Do I have a pre-made? Need a Pro Q3. I could pull up this with like a radio. Maybe it does have to be before. Yeah, and the reverb. We might need a different reverb. Medium recording hall. Welcome, Dr. Freeman, to the G-Man's experimental research facility. And then if I put those on a keybind, this would be pretty good. Freeman froze, recognizing the voice instantly. It was the G-Man, his former employee from Black Mesa. He had thought the G-Man was dead, but apparently he was alive and well. When did G-Man die?
When did G-Man die? Hello?
Please make yourself comfortable. We have some important business to discuss.
That's hilarious. Freeman cautiously made his way through the darkened corridors, guided by the G-Man's voice. He felt like he was walking through a maze with no way out. And then he saw it. A small nondescript door with a sign that read, The Stanley Parable. Freeman hesitated for a moment, wondering what lay beyond. But then he heard the G-Man's voice again.
Please, Dr. Freeman, do step inside.
This is actually really weird the way it's written this. It's cool. This is the sequel. It's the Kill the Monk time. Gordon, you're finally awake. Taking a deep breath, Freeman pushed open the door and stepped inside. He was greeted by a surreal landscape with strange shapes and colors swirling around him. The G-Man's voice echoed in his ears.
This is the Stanley Parable, Dr. Freeman. It's a game of sorts. Oh, I need my... Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I'm blind. It's a game of sorts. A test of your intellect, your bravery, and your willpower.
Wait, this is actually so cool. This is sick. Freeman felt a shiver run down his spine. He knew the G-Man well enough to know that he wasn't one to play games. And yet, here he was, standing in the middle of a strange otherworldly place.
Your task, Dr. Freeman, is to find your way through the Stanley Parable, to explore its depths, to unravel its mysteries, and to emerge victorious.
Freeman nodded, understanding what was being asked of him. He took a deep breath and stepped forward into the unknown. Hey, thank you, Roni. I appreciate it. That's actually really cool. This is sick. I feel like we could do a lot with this. Fuck. Where's Partisan when I need him? The fucking goofy ass Russian dude. I love him. On my YouTube channel, I have this. Let's see. This other one was ChatGPT.
Ah, yes, Stanley. Let me tell you about the enigmatic Sigma male, a type of man who defies conventional expectation and walks his own path in life. And who better to teach you about being a Sigma male than the one and only Christopher Walken? First, Stanley, it's important to understand that a Sigma male is someone who's independent, reserved, and comfortable being alone.
So good.
He is not driven by the desire or status of power, but instead values his freedom and autonomy. Now, as Christopher Walken would say, to be a Sigma male, you must have a sense of individuality, a sense of self. A Sigma male doesn't conform to society's expectations or follow the crowd, but instead chart his own course in life.
This is your favorite path in the game? Same. Dude. Right? Oh, it was Rival. That's right. Not Partisan. Where the fuck is Rival? Let me message him. Holy shit. Rival. Yo. Because that was hilarious.
Stanley, have you ever heard of Reddit? Stanley browsed Reddit every single day. Every opinion Stanley ever held was given to him by Reddit, aka the Chinese government.
Oh, my ankle itches. Oh, that's hilarious. Should I have it write a part 2? I feel like we need a part 2. Continue. It's still okay. Wait, he begins to follow Stanley. Whoa. Okay, what the fuck? I wonder if it's gonna make an ending to this. How long is this going to be? I guess as long as we want it, right? Someone needs to make a visual naughty day where you play as Gordon Freeman trying to win. No, that does not need to be made. We can keep that in your thoughts, Plumptopia. That can. I won't voice it. Every line you say in the narrator, G-Man voices breaks me. I love it. Oh, fuck yeah. That's cool. Thank you.
As Freeman moved forward, he noticed that the landscape around him was changing.
Wait, it wasn't this. Is it repeating?
Be careful, Dr. Freeman. The Stanley parable is a test of your intellect.
Isn't this? Oh, okay. Your bravery and your willpower. It's changing it slightly. Rom-com. You're hoping this story. Hopefully, this story advances into a rom-com, a romantic comedy between. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh God. Okay. I need to keybind these, but I forget how to do that in Studio One. I switched to Ableton a long time ago. And so recently, because my shit broke when I did a reinstall, I went back to using Studio One for now. And I don't have as good of MIDI control as I did with Ableton. And it's probably just because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Because I want to bind turning on and off these to a button. Several inserts. That would be nice.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman.
I really like the cinema reverb that I had on earlier. This is the best reverb in here. It's got the,
Ladies and gentlemen, silence your cell phones. Oh, I got hiccups, burps. The coffee's fucking me up. Ladies and gentlemen, please silence your cell phones now and enjoy the movie. Give it some bass boost. Oh.
So loud. I apologize, but I'm not actually sorry. So fuck it. Okay, we'll keep reading that. I'll switch to only doing this.
Gordon, It sounds so close. So close. Be careful, Dr. Freeman. The Stanley parable is a test of your intellect, but also of your courage. Courage, the cowardly dog, is a test of your courage. There are dangers lurking around every corner, and you must be ready to face them. Freeman felt a sense of unease, a sense of uneasiness. Isn't that wrong? Grammatically, that seems wrong. Felt a sense of unease wash over him, but he pushed forward nonetheless. As he rounded a corner, he saw a figure in the distance. It was a man dressed in a business suit walking down a hallway.
Stanley's in a business suit?
Stanley,
whispered it in his ear, just,
Stanley. The G-Man's voice whispered in his ear, That is the man you must follow. He will lead you through the Stanley parable. Freeman nodded and began to follow Stanley. As they walked, Freeman noticed that Stanley was making strange decisions. He would turn left, then right, then left again, seemingly at random. Freeman wondered if Stanley was lost, but the G-Man's voice reassured him. Stanley is following his own path, Dr. Freeman. You must follow him, but also be prepared to make your own decisions. The Stanley parable is not just about following others, but about making your own choices.
So you have to follow Stanley, but you have to make your own choices.
Freeman nodded and continued to follow Stanley, even as the environment around them grew more and more surreal. They walked through a museum, a forest, and even an office building. Each time, Freeman was presented with a choice: follow Stanley or strike out on his own. Yeah, I see that. Okay. As they walked, Freeman felt his mind growing sharper, his senses honing in on the environment around him. He felt as he was growing stronger, more capable, more free. And then, suddenly, it was over. Stanley had led him to the end of the Stanley Parable, and Freeman was standing there before a glowing portal. The G-Man's voice echoed in his ears, congratulating him. Well done, Dr. Freeman. You have passed the test. You have proven yourself worthy of our cause. Freeman felt a sense of pride wash over him, even as the G-Man's words filled him with a sense of unease. What was this cause that the G-Man spoke of? What was he being asked to do? But there was no time to ponder these questions. The portal was open, and Freeman knew that he had to step through it. He took a deep breath, and with a sense of purpose, he stepped into the unknown.
Yo, it goes so good. So, welcome, Rival. I said rewrite the Stanley Parable, but replace the narrator for G-Man. Replace the narrator for G-Man from the Half-Life narrating the Stanley Parable, and replace Stanley with Dr. Gordon Freeman. It didn't do that at all. It did a half and half. So it's G-Man bringing him into the alternate reality of the Stanley Parable and having him follow Stanley and G-Man giving him the choice of either continuing to follow Stanley or make his own choice, and says, you need to make your own choices as well. But then he doesn't. Gordon just continues to follow Stanley, and then he congratulates him for only following Stanley and proving himself worthy of our cause. It's like, what is our cause? But what was this cause that G-Man spoke of? What was he being asked to do? Okay. But I have a better idea. Yeah, for real. And it's actually really cool. I like it. I think it's super unique. So I think I'm not going to ask it to continue. He didn't really. And then in the other one that we did write a new version of the Stanley Parable, but he started a new job at Amazon. And then, so it has him kind of like just basically working for the company, handling algorithms and whatnot. And so I told it to adjust to have him work as based on, who was it? Was it Z-Boy who made this suggestion? Somebody made this suggestion, make him an alcoholic forklift operator. And so I was going to have him just like deal with horrific SCP stuff, working as like a package handler or something. So yes, to deal with horrific SCPs as part of his nightly duties. And this one was pretty good. We already read out this one, so it'll be in the stream VOD. But yeah, I figured I'd message you because of the previous one. Holy shit, it's hilarious. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch right now, so it'll be in the VOD for both. I was like, okay, but I have a better idea. That's wild. That was the only 2 prompts I had. I think G-Man went a bit too heavy on the vortessence before he clocked in today. The Stanley Parable narrator's just talking to Stanley like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this? Who's this man who's with you, Stanley? Where did you get this man, this strange individual? He's got a very nice beard. Oh, man. I like the intro reminded me of... what was it? Where it started doing. Yeah, he felt, so Dr. Freeman walked into his office. He felt a strange sensation as if something was different and he couldn't quite put his finger on it. And it's like G-Man's voice boomed out over the intercom system. And it's like, hello, Gordon. Who has more ethereal control, the narrator or the G-Man? That's a great fucking question. I think G-Man, because G-Man actually goes, well, fuck, that's a good question. I want to say the G-Man, right? But The G-Man didn't really put us in any alternate realities. He only put us in Half-Life related stuff, Zen and the normal world. Whereas the narrator puts you in fucking Minecraft and other shit. I think the narrator from the Stanley Parable, because he's very removed from the story. He's very fourth wall breaky. What if the narrator? Yeah. What if his employers, what if G-Man's employers are the Stanley Parable narrator? And the whole time he's just fucking with him. He indirectly controls events, narrator just tells us what to do and we decide whether or not to do it. That's true. I think they have different powers, which is why they work together, which is why the employer is the Stanley Parable narrator. We've broken the case. We've solved Half-Life's greatest question. Who is G-Man's employer? It's the Stanley Parable narrator. What, Bella? What? My puppy's so fucking cute. Look at this. Look at this dog. Look at that dog. Bella. She's just licking herself. Gross. Ew. Why would you do that? Oh, that was cool. Well, that's basically all I wanted to do in this stream. I wasn't planning on this stream being a very long stream, but we had the second one. Pupur, that is le papur. Yeah, we call her the pupur. She's potato and pupur because she poops and she's a pupper. And she looks like a potato. Hello. Wow. Come here. Come here. Yes. Yeah. That is my pupur. Good pupur. It was almost Carl. Yeah, Jimmy. That's my pupper. Hello. What's up? Edit into levels, send them over, and I can take care of it. Okay. I honestly want this whole one with the G-Man and whatnot, but I don't know. That would probably be really hard to do, and it's fairly lengthy. But yeah, I'll clip going through it, and then I'll send it over and see, and I'll get your opinion on it. But that would be pretty cool to animate and upload, and I'll pay you for it as well, because I don't want to waste your time. It's a lot of effort, so. Wait. She's a good girl. Look at her. She's just vibing. She's just vibing. Say good night. Good night. Wow. Good night. Good morning. Good morning. Good Sunday morning. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. That was all I really wanted to do for now. It just kind of was on my mind. Unless there's another prompt we want to have ChatGPT write, something league related. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all I had. And it went a direction. You don't have to pay. I just want you to succeed. It's cool if you can be a part of it. You fucking nerd. Still gonna pay you. I'm gonna figure out a way. Even if it's small, something. This made my evening. Well, thank you. I'm glad it did. That means a lot to me that you appreciate it.